guys, I hope you're all doing well. So I'm coming to you with a mini haul. This is so mini, show and tell, from Ulta, and they're all palettes that I got recently. So there's 5 here that I want to show you. One of them I got before Black Friday. The other 4 I got on Black Friday when I went shopping with my mom, and I was spending Ulta points, and so she got a couple things and I got some things to spend the points, and I just want to show you what I got, and I just kind of want to talk about them. And yeah, just a small little quick chit chat. I want to chit chat about them and stuff like that. So the first one I didn't purchase on Black Friday. This came out mid-November, and I picked it up on release day, and there will be, I'm wearing it today, and there will be a review on it, if not already up on my channel, and that is the Morphe James Charles palette. So I won't stay on this one for too long, but anyway, this one was $39, and it's the collaboration with James Charles, who is a YouTuber. And yeah, so bright, beautiful colors. I was really excited about this. Like I said, $39. I think it's a great deal, and you got to check out my review if you want to know how I feel about it. But I was really, really excited for this one. One thing I noticed with this one is it came in this cardboard. Morphe's palettes are, I talk about this in my review too. Morphe palettes are this plastic, and this one, I don't know if it's so large you couldn't get the plastic like thing, but anyway, it's in this cardboard folded, so thought that was nice. And yeah, so I picked that one up. The other 4 that I'm going to talk about I got on Black Friday. So this next one is Morphe as well, and oh, I need to get something to compare. I need to get something. So there's a little story time behind this. So this palette came out last year, I think. I'm pretty sure last year. And I never picked it up. I was interested in it because it's another Morphe palette, because I'm interested in pretty much all the Morphe palettes. I love Morphe's palettes. I love how inexpensive. I love big palettes. And, you know, anyway, whatever. So I just didn't get it. I did pick up, it's the Jaclyn Hill palette, by the way. I did pick up the, oh my god, I feel like I have an eyelash in my eye. Oh god. Hold on. Oh. Anyway. I just never picked it up. I didn't pick up, or it might have came out this year. I could be lying. It might have came out this year, early this year. Anyway, I picked up her Vault, though, from Ulta. When that came out, I did pick those up. I just don't know. I didn't, it wasn't that I hated it. It was just like I don't own it. And after a while, I took pride in not owning it or being the only one. I don't know. Whatever. And anyway, when I went to IMATS this year, there was another brand, Rude Cosmetics, selling different types of palettes. I talked about these. They look like books. They're really cool. And this one I picked up because it reminded me of the Jaclyn Hill palette. All the pictures that came out of the Jaclyn Hill. And this one reminded me of that one. And this one was $15 and the Jaclyn Hill was $38, I think. And I picked this up and loved this and used it or whatever, and I was like, well, I don't really need it. But it was still in the back of my mind, like, should I get it? Like, I like Morphe palettes, I like comparing things, should I get it? But it was one of those situations where I knew that if I got it, I was not spending my own money. I was going to use points and coupons until it was really cheap, where it was worth it for me to get. Insert Black Friday, where you got to learn Ulta's point systems. I had like $200 worth of points, and my mom wanted to get a few things, and I was like, well, if I'm going to use my points, you all know it's best to use all of them, like in certain increments. So anyway, put some things in my cart, let her get some things, and I was like, well, this is the time I'll go ahead and get the Jaclyn Hill, because I really wanted, I was just very curious. So anyway, I picked up the Jaclyn Hill palette. At this point, I'm pretty sure I know the quality. I have the Vault. I have a lot of Morphe palettes. I'm pretty sure how it's going to go. With Morphe palettes, the consistency, their newer palettes is kind of consistent. Like, I don't think this is going to be anything revolutionary or some new improved formula. I don't know. But anyway, this palette is dedicated to all my loving subscribers. That's what it says. A lot of people actually really like this palette. And I really like the color scheme of this palette. I really appreciate that there aren't any super light white shades in this palette, because I always talk about that as a woman of color, as a woman of a darker color. That is just not, they're a waste of space for me. But again, I don't know. Just, I'm really excited to play with it and use it. And looking at the the Rude Cosmetics one. They are very similar. All the shades aren't exactly in the right spot. Me and my boyfriend went back and forth with this. All of them are exactly in the right spot, but they're pretty much, they have similar situations. And I really enjoyed the Rude Cosmetic ones, but I didn't directly compare it to a Morphe palette to see quality and whatever. So that's actually going to be really fun. And if I can really recommend this one to you guys as a dupe. But that was like my little, not really a treat, but my little not spending my own money. But I'm gonna get it though. And so that is just, that's why I love Ulta's points. I always spend my Ulta points on things I wouldn't normally spend my money on. I spend my money, I mean all my makeup I buy with my own money, and it's things that I really want, I'm really interested in. And the Jaclyn Hill was not something that was at the top of my list of desire. But when you're needing to spend points and I couldn't find anything else, I was like, let me go ahead. You know, it was one of those situations. Yeah. So, let's go with the last, since I'm talking about Morphe, let's go with the last Morphe palette that I picked up. This is another artistry palette. This is the 9N, About Last Night. I have another one of their 9-pan palettes. This one's a little bit newer. This is new. This is the shade. This is, like I said, 9N, About Last Night. And this is what it looks like. These are $12. This one has a mirror. This one's $12, and I really like this combination of shades, really full. Yeah, why not? Nine pans. The names are on the pans, and they have a mirror. I talk about that in my James Charles video. I don't know which, I'm assuming the smaller palettes can get mirrors because they're smaller, and they also get their shade names printed on them because they're smaller. That's what I'm assuming. I wish all of them came with the shade names printed on them, but whatever. This one has some neutrals, but that really nice burnt orange. You got a gold, burgundy, purple. I mean, again, nothing super, super exciting, but I really like these 9-pan palettes. And like I said, I have one more, but I was just in there, palettes galore. Funny, since we're talking about what I did get with my Ulta points, or what I did get on Black Friday, a couple of things I looked over and I passed over. The Soft Glam and the Sultry palette were on my list, Black Friday shopping or whatever, from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and neither one of them did it for me. And I'll be honest with you, Anastasia Beverly Hills has broken my heart twice now with palettes, with the Modern Renaissance and the Subculture. I didn't like either one of those, and so it's hard for me to even get excited about another one. And I was kind of excited about Soft Glam, but again, just wasn't worth it to me. Another one that I passed on is the Urban Decay Naked Cherry. Yeah, it's very similar to the Heat, in my opinion, and just a little bit different tone, and I just passed on it. That'll be another one that, like, with points or something later on down the line that I'm not spending my own money on, or if it's a coupon or discount or something, you know. But nope. And another one that I passed on, you guys be really shocked about. This one I'll probably get later on, but it was not a desire need, was the Lorac Pro 4. I love Lorac. I love her palettes and her formula, and I did swatch this one, and the Pro 4 is a little bit, it seems like the original formula, because the 1 and 2 had a great formula, and then that 3, Lorac Pro 3, was kind of like, I don't know. They were like, they must have switched up something with the formula. It was a little weird. And then the Pro 4 seems to have that same original formula. But again, the colors with the Lorac Pros are very neutral, boring, if you will. But still can make a beautiful look. So it's one of those situations where I'll probably get the Lorac Pro 4 before the Naked Cherry. But it was one of those ones that, you know what, I don't even want to spend my points on it right now. That's what it was. And it was just like, so I'll just let you guys know. And their holiday one that she came out with, I was just like, Anyway, which I'm glad I did, because I found 2 other new palettes. Like I said, this is a small haul situation, but more of chit-chatting. So LA Girl. So I have a little soft spot for LA Girl, because I discovered LA Girl years ago when I like in beauty stores, in my local beauty supply stores. LA Girl. And I didn't realize LA Girl, like, I guess what probably turned the tables was their concealer, that Pro Conceal. The Pro Conceal, LA Girl Pro Concealer was my first concealer I ever bought. I got it from my local beauty supply store. I did a whole video on concealer help. How do I use it? What should I do? Because I was not wearing any face makeup back in the day. And I don't know, it was this cheap, in my mind, it was like $1.99, a cheap concealer. I was like, okay, what do I do? Anyway, Pro Conceal was a great concealer, still is. And yeah, I fell in love with LA Girl, my local beauty supply store. And it's so funny that, and I thought it was just a local beauty supply store type of brand, like a Ruby Kisses or something, which no shade to them, but that's where you usually find them. I did not realize LA Girl, you know, and as you get into YouTube and everything, LA Girl blew up, you know, with their eyeliners and their foundations, and I'm so happy for them. Anyway, because, you know, it's my first concealer I ever bought. Soft Spot, taking it back, you know, LA Girl. Anyway, I go on Ulta. I had no idea about this. Didn't know it existed. So I was like, whatever, I'm going to pick it up. They have two new palettes, the Reverie palettes. They have a highlighter palette and an eyeshadow palette. Let's talk about the highlighter palette first. So this is what it looks like. The packaging is okay. It's really bright, glitzy glitter. Okay. Kind of juvenile, but I do love glitter. So, anyway, this is what it looks like, the Reverie. And I had a YouTube, I Googled how to pronounce that. So, yeah. Anyway, this is the 6-color highlighter palette. This one was $12.99 at Ulta, which I think is great for a highlighter palette. So if you open it up, there's no mirror here. It says, revive your light and manifest your dreams, LA Girl. Okay? You get 6 pans of highlighter. I'm going to go ahead and swatch all 6 for you because that's simple enough. We have Angelic, which is shifting pink, a pink duochrome shift. We have Ethereal or Ethereal, which is a rosy gold. We have Pure, which is a very light champagne gold. We have Radiant, which is deeper yellow gold. Virtuous, and oh, running out of space. Hold on. Brilliance, which is the deepest one. These are the highlighters. Now, swatch. I haven't worn these on my face yet, but swatching, I've swatched them and played around. You know, swatches just saying what was what. And they seem to be very not sheer, but I guess light in this. This is not a super like. I was gonna say Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector type of situation. They do pack pigment. None of them are like not pigmented. None of them don't show up. But they're definitely gonna be ones where I can see them melting into your skin. Like if I can pack it on, let's go Brilliant. This is Brilliance I'm doing with my finger. So you're gonna get it. But even still, this is super packed on, and it still is not, it's still just like blending into my skin and glowing from within, if you will. There is no sparkle, no glitter or anything in any of the shades. But yeah. And they're pretty packed really tightly, like pressed pretty tightly in the pan where there's no fallout. Even when I swatch them with a brush, there's kind of no fallout. Let me use a brush here on Virtuous. Yeah, there's nothing popping up, but this is kind of what a brush would look like. And that is a lot. That was a lot, but yeah, so yeah, pretty psyched about that. $13 for a highlighter palette. Check it out, LA Girl, and LA Girl is considered drugstore from Ulta, non-prestige. All right, and then they had a palette. I didn't know. I don't even know if I own any LA Girl eyeshadows. I think I may own a. I don't know. I don't know if I do. I don't know. Anyway, this palette, this is a 35 color eyeshadow palette, okay? And, wait a minute. Thought I had something on the back. Okay, anyway, 35 color eyeshadow palette. The Reverie eyeshadow palette. This is bright pink glitter, fuchsia glitter. And I saw this in Ulta and I was like, what? Believe in the beauty of your dreams, you guys. Check this out. LA Girl. Where we at? Where y'all come from? And when I went on their Instagram, I follow them on Instagram and I never saw these posts, but I went on their Instagram and they did post about this, you know, a while ago, whatever. This came out October, late October, early November, I think. Yeah, and it's a 35 pan palette, 35 shadow palette, and I swatched it in Ulta. It seemed promising. I only swatched like 3 shades, but it was $19.99, so 20 bucks for 35 shades. That's cheaper than a Morphe palette. it's definitely worth a try. So let's go ahead and swatch some more. I gotta swatch the warm brown orange Destiny. Okay. Ooh, Duchess is pretty. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna be honest. This is Dynamo. Hold on. I'm gonna be honest. Let's see. Before I tell you. Alright, so I'm gonna be honest with you. The swatches aren't getting me excited. The few swatches that I swatched in the store, again, they were just like, okay, they showed up. I wasn't testing pigmentations. Like, okay, they showed up. Worth a try. Let's go ahead for 20 bucks. So these are some of the swatches, which are alright. But let's see if we can use with a brush. They're seeming to be a little patchy. Again, I just bought this, like, I mean, I'm not upset about it. I'm so excited to play, but, you know, let's go ahead with, let's try another matte. Let's do Chill. Oh, okay, Chill. This is navy blue. A little bit of kickback, but I don't judge on kickback. Seems like a lot came out on the brush. Okay, this is a swatch of Chill. There's a lot of fallout. So this is not, I mean, it's not 100% opaque. Let's build it up. Let's see. This is no primer in my hand. Leaves a little to be desired. I'm still gonna play with it. Leaves a little bit to be desired. Let's swatch on the other side. Let's swatch a metallic shade. Maybe it's just the mattes. Let's do Golden State. Oh, got a little blue in it. That's okay. Okay, the metallic shade seems to work a lot better. So maybe the matte's a little gross, but that's the metallic shade. I made a mistake and got a little blue in it. It's okay. But, yeah, I'm so excited to play with it. The swatches are leaving a little bit to be desired. But let me use my primer. I'm going to give it a fair go. But for $20, definitely worth to play with. I'll let you guys know in an update if you should pass on it or not. But I love the color selection. It's not all neutrals. It's very fall-like to me. But I don't know. But I'm really excited that LA Girl came out with such a large palette, and I'm happy for them for coming out with something so large. But we shall see. So that is just my mini haul of palettes that I picked up. Yeah, my mom, if you guys want to know what she picked up. Oh, also in that haul, I picked up a full size of the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I just didn't post it in here. With my points because they were $10 on Black Friday. My mom got a mascara. She got a mirror, a 10 times magnification mirror because they were on sale for $15. She also got this palette. She picked up this LA Girl palette as well. And I forgot what else she got. I don't remember. But we got some things. So yeah, if you have any questions, comments, concerns about any of the products mentioned in this video, feel free to leave it down below. I love you all, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!